Man, I felt better in boot camp being told, all the nonsense. They told
you're
us
a warrior.
Yeah, but I was just like, you know how in boot camp you're like low?
Yeah.
Like you're down and you're low. You don't know what's going on. Like that's what it was like for me. It was just like a drastic change because like the day before you go to boot camp, you're like, I'm gonna be a Marine, and then the day you get there, you're like,
oh shit.
I hate everything about every decision I've ever made that led me up to this decision for the yellow footprints. That's what it was like. I was like, why did I get out? Like, why? I don't understand why I decided to sacrifice or make this change. I don't know, man. It was just like, I was down. I was really down. I was depressed. I was like, I felt alone because when you get out, I trained my replacement, as many MOSs do.
Yeah.
You get your replacement, you train them, and then you leave. And then guess what? Like your little group, or for you, your team, like they just got a new best friend, and you just lost all your best friends.
Oh, they move on.
Like, like they don't contact you at all.
Yeah.
At all. I don't like. It's crazy that you would contact. And even you're like, hey, we used to have Friday pizza nights. I'd call my friend and be like, hey, you want to come over for dinner? He'd be like, nah, we're actually going to the bar with Smith, the new guy. I'm like, yeah, but don't you guys want to see my new cool beard? Like, I got a beard now, and I have no money, so
they don't care.
You guys can bring the pizza, right? But yeah, they were just moved on. It was very stressful because that just lives.
And
in
it
depression.
sucks because coming from that community, we get told like, oh, it's once a Marine, always a Marine. It's a brotherhood, and that's true. That's truth. But there's a big disparity between active duty and
veteran, and retired or separated.
Retired or separated, yeah. And we have our own community, but you have to kind of find that.
Yeah.
But when you first get out,
well, I think it hits you harder because one, I'm super stressed out. Like anybody going through a transition is going to be super stressed out, and then any little thing that happens,
you have tense. It's a tense with your relationship.
It piles up, and then everything stacks up, and then when someone says something that is very meaningless, like it's a menial thing that they said, it like hits you in the heart.
Yeah.
And you're just like, why would they say that to me?